Hi there, welcome back to another episode of Casually Caffeinated. I'm Katherine, Bryant, and I'm here with Brooke, Salazar, and we're here for another Zoom type call.
I think we could just say that we are over Zoom. At least I am.
Not to say that I'm over you, Brooke, or anything, or or these, but yes, they are. The new normal of communication for some people via Zoom is definitely the novelty has expired.
That's a very nice way of saying it. I'm going to tell you I'm over it. I realize that we have to do it,
Fair.
and I embrace it. However, I am absolutely over it. And the other day, I thought I'm having such a strong reaction because I got off of 4 hours of Zoom calls.
Oh.
Yeah, and by the time I was done, I wanted to crawl and just put my head under the covers and not come out again.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Well, I thought, well, is this COVID fatigue? Have I finally snapped? What's happening? And Katherine, I Googled it, and guess what?
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's called Zoom fatigue.
Zoom fatigue.
It is a thing.
I knew it.
I didn't need a study to tell me that it's exhausting. But the good news is I have read several studies now that say it's exhausting.
What were there actual statistics around it? What did the studies say?
So the studies say that a lot of people, especially people like myself, rely on nonverbal cues to signal what's happening in your interaction. And the fact that we're only communicating shoulders up, while that may be nice some mornings, it doesn't allow the folks that we're on the call with to see our hands, to see if we're fidgeting, to see if we're leaning forward, if we're engaged. And so from a neurological point of view, your brain is kind of racing to figure out how the other person is interacting with you. And if you're ready for this, because I have a very controversial opinion that's going to come next.
What's that? I'm ready.
I'm over the Zoom happy hour. I'm done with it. I don't want it to do it anymore. I'm sick of it. And the reason is because it's 68 people or however many people on a Zoom call, and it's Brady bunched up there, and I can't have a genuine interaction with anyone, let alone the 68.
Right.
And so I read another study on that saying that when you have those types of calls, that even the speaker, people don't even hear the speaker because there's so much simulation, and your brain is trying to read nonverbal cues from so many people that it's basically overstimulation and you shut down.
The new Zoom language, mute your phones, everyone is just kind of, there's might be dogs barking from someone who forgot to mute their phone, or I'm, totally guilty of that. Yes, I can totally understand that and see that and agree that the Zoom happy hours, they are great in theory, but there is a lot going on and a lot to process. And I've been a part of a couple of calls that they'll have the breakout sessions, which is helpful because then it's small groups, and I found those to be really engaging.
I thought to myself, because I thought, if we can't laugh, find joy somewhere, what are we doing? So I thought maybe today, since it's Friday, that we could go down our list of our favorite things we have heard on Zoom calls. And since we are in Indiana, of course, I thought David Letterman in top 10 because I'm a Hoosier. So I thought maybe we could run through 10 of them. What do you think?
Let's do it. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
You could go ahead and start.
Okay. Number one, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Number two, can you see me? Again, kind of like, you're like adjusting back and forth, and that's
okay, my third is the barely lit rage that you hear when somebody goes, everyone should be on mute. Everyone should be on mute. Please mute your microphones. And that's basically corporate speak for someone who's about to lose their mind. And has it been me before that's been washing dishes on a Zoom happy hour? Maybe. So my fourth one would be, oh my goodness, I forgot what my fourth one is. Do you want to go? You go ahead.
Okay. Fourth, we can't hear you. Speaking of being on mute, like we can't hear you. Like if you're not supposed to be on mute, but like you were one of the people who went on mute because you thought it was supposed, and then it's your turn to speak or whatnot, and you don't take it off mute. So we can't hear you.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. What about the, I'm going to put my headphones in. Let me try my headphones. I've been that person.
Yeah. Or in my case, when they kept like falling out and I was like jumping around. Yeah, totally. Let me try my headphones. Good one.
And being the perpetually awkward teenager that I am destined to be for my entire life is those awkward conversations before the meeting actually starts. So it can't be anything that's not innocuous because other people are listening, and it can't be anything that you can't immediately stop. And so it's literally just a string of words to fill awkward silence.
That's a good one. Yes, that happens a lot these days, I feel like. What about okay, so you just talked about the beginning. What about the end of Zoom meetings, when it's the end of a meeting and everybody is trying to figure out how to exit the meeting, and you either have something else to do next, or you just want to get off the phone, or the conversation's over and everybody's like, well, like, it's that, do we make small talk or do we let everyone
I've so been there because my face will be like, okay, have a great day, bye. And then I see it on the screen, it goes, well, I'm trying to figure out how to end it. It's so embarrassing. I've definitely been the person that is, I'm going to log out and log back in to see if that makes a difference, which just FYI has never made a difference. I was on a call the other day that I actually said it was an internal call, and I said, am I going to be the only one with my camera on? Which was fun because the whole meeting was me, just me with my camera on.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm thinking of another one. What about, well, this is happening kind of right now. No, you go ahead. No, you go. Like, do you want to go, or?
The worst, especially when you're it's like the attack of the polites, and right. Then you both start to speak.
Just like I just like did. I think that goes back to kind of the nonverbal cues too, that you can see, like in person, if you can like tell if like someone's finished talking, or like, I don't know. So yes, that's definitely one. I feel like we've had a lot.
I think that's 10. I think.
Oh, can I add an 11th?
Of course.
When your call or your video drops, and then you have to basically revisit all like 1 through 10.
Yes. And then I'm gonna add a 12, and it's when your computer freezes on the literally worst expression you've ever made in your life.
Yes.
And it's just frozen up there for all of your colleagues to see.
Oh man, we're all in this together. What can I
We
say?
absolutely are. Well, this has been fun. This has helped me be able to accept Zoom calls back into my life. So thank you.
That's great. All right. Well, this was fun. This made me laugh. I agree.
Well, that's what we're doing, right?
Zoom calls, we accept you.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Brooke.